All you need to know of Assassin's Creed before the release of AC2 within 5 minutes.
Spoiler alert.
The game begins with you high and feeling as if you're gonna have a seizure, but then it puts you into the body of some dude named Desmond Miles. You wake up to the voice of Christian Bale. Desmond realizes that he's been kidnapped by a group of shady individuals who call themselves Abstergo Industries. One of the employees, Warren, forces you to lay down on the Animus, which scans his DNA for past memories. Instead of extracting that crazy night in Vegas, this thing has the ability to read your past ancestors' memories. Warren explains that every living organism houses not only the individual's memory, but the memory of their ancestor. We find out that Desmond had an ancestor named Altair, one of the world's first assassins who cut his own ring finger in order to obtain this badass weapon. The Hidden Blade. Altair lived during the Third Crusade, where he screwed up on a mission to obtain the Ark, yes, the Ark, and kill his clan's enemy, Robert de Sable. Still feeling bad, Altair returned home to Masyaf to tell his master, Al-Mualim, that he fucked up. Al-Mualim pretends to kill Altair to provide him a chance to redeem himself by assassinating 9 historical men missing during the Third Crusade. Yeah, 9 men for 1. I guess Altair isn't as awesome as Jack Sparrow.
100 souls.
Anyway, Altair does his thing until he reaches his climax of sinking that deadly hidden blade into his target's neck. After you assassinate a target, you're sucked back into Desmond, where you can either talk to that Lucy chick, or listen to evil monologues that Warren has to share with you. The most interesting thing he says is don't believe in everything you hear. Do you elaborate?
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Touche, evil cocaine kidnapping person. Oh, and after you find out that your parents and clan may have been wiped out by Abstergo, and your fellow assassin brother failed in rescuing you, Lucy tells you that
It's not as bad as it seems.
What are you talking about?
Just try and have a little faith. Have faith. Rest up, Desmond. You're gonna need the energy.
Yep, in case if you didn't get that, Lucy is an undercover assassin, so don't feel too bad if you're feeling alone. By spending time with Lucy and Warren and reading emails, we learn that Abstergo are actually the modern-day Templars who are still in search for that glowing ball thing of Eden in order to rule the world. Back in the past, Al-Mualim claims Piece of Eden is temptation in form, and that it was used to part Red Seas, turn water into wine, and all other sorts of enigmatic biblical jewels. Somewhere later, Altair finally kills that Robert de Sable guy and is given another revelation, that Al-Mualim is a Templar as well who betrayed his fellow brethren by sending you to kill them and causing the uniting of forces of King Richard and Saladin against the Assassins. That is how he knew so much about the Templars. Oh, and Robert de Sable, he dies. Back in Masyaf, Altair finds out that Al-Mualim used the Piece of Eden to make the people act like mindless zombies. Altair isn't happy, so he goes to fight Al-Mualim for slapping him in the beginning of the game. But Al-Mualim cheats a bit using the Eden thing to play some Jedi mind tricks. He discovered that nothing is true and everything is permitted, just like any true absurdist would say. Of course, the student bests the teacher, and Altair tries to destroy the Eden ball thing-a-ling until it reveals even more artifacts laced around the earth ball-shaped thing that we call Earth. After that, Desmond encounters a conversation between Warren and the head guys of Abstergo. They want all the artifacts found before anyone else does, and wants you disposed of. But luckily, Lucy insists that your memories can help them in the near future. So basically they say, okay, and leave. Your assassin's eagle vision suddenly works, and Desmond sees doomsday crap written in blood on the walls and floors. This familiar to you? Anyway, after you read the wall, the scene fades to credits, and you're like, this it? But no worries. Desmond re-enters the Animus to live through a new ancestor, Ezio. For $5 says he's a dentist this time.